Freedom, freedom over fame. Freedom over cycle stays the same.
Hi, I'm csBailey. Welcome to Start Fresh, the morning podcast that will change your life. Get ready for quick 10-minute episodes with my mom, csBailey. Perfect for starting your day or joining you on your commute. Start Fresh brings you happy thoughts and positive vibes to help you take on the world with a smile. Get ready to embrace a fresh outlook, set powerful intentions, and live your best life. Join my mommy csBailey for some real talk and loving guidance to make every day amazing. It's time to transform and start fresh. Let's go!
Freedom over fame. Freedom over fame.
Welcome to the Start Fresh podcast, your morning boost with csBailey, the brand architect. In just 10 minutes, we'll elevate your mindset from ordinary to extraordinary and unshackle your true potential. Ideal for your daily commute or morning routine? Let's cultivate a positive mindset and powerful intentions together. Dive into authentic, unfiltered guidance for unwavering optimism and renewed energy. It's time for an extraordinary transformation. Get ready to start fresh.
Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up. Come on. Wake up.
Good morning, family. Welcome to another episode of the Start Fresh podcast, the morning podcast designed to elevate your mindset from ordinary to extraordinary and to unshackle your true potential. I'm your girl, csBailey, the brand architect, and your tenacious accountability ally. Today, I have a moving and powerful episode for you. Our topic today is getting closer to God in a tight situation. Of course, it was inspired by Prodigy of Mobb Deep. May he rest in peace. Listen, life can throw curveballs and leave us feeling overwhelmed, lost, and or trapped, right? In these moments, we often need comfort, guidance, and more than anything, hope, right? So as Psalm 99 reminds us, the Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. Today's episode aims to inspire and uplift those who find themselves in difficult situations. I know I have. I'm gonna provide tips on how to grow closer to God during these trying times, because we are definitely having some trying times, right? And also find solace in your faith. So let's build. Tough times can be mentally and emotionally draining. When we're at our lowest point, it's easy to feel abandoned or to doubt our faith. That's one of the things we do first, right? However, this is the moment when we should strive to grow closer to God, right? To grow closer to God the most because he's always promised to be our refuge and stronghold, right? Remember Prodigy's journey as he faced lots of adversity, but he found solace and strength in his relationship with God. In tight situations, focusing on faith can help alleviate our pain, restore our hope, and give us clarity, the clarity needed to overcome our current circumstances, right? After all, trouble don't last always, right? So now that you understand and you know the importance of seeking God during challenging times, right? During these challenging periods, let's talk about some practical ways you can do that. Because y'all know I'm not going to end an episode. I never end an episode without giving you some gems, some nuggets. I don't want to just inspire and motivate you. I want you to be transformed. So number one, I want you to pray consistently. Prayer is an essential means of communication with God, right? Be open and honest with him about your struggles and seek his guidance. I talk to God like a real person, like straight up. I do. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't do not that anything's wrong with that. Everybody has their way, right? Of course, do it with respect and with love, but I do it straight up. I'm like, yo, God, like, I really need your help on this one. Like, I'm really going to need you to help me out. I talk to God. He knows the intentions of our heart, right? So, too, I want you to study the scriptures. Yeah, I said that, right? The word is all of the answers are in the word. So, take time daily to meditate on verses that address hardships or comfort you during tough times, like Psalm 99, right? Get a Bible that's easy to read. People are often turned off because of these, thous, and those. I like the New International Version. I mean, I'll go to the King James and some of the other ones when I want to get deep, but the NIV, the New International Version, also referred to as the NIV. The NIV is a relatively recent translation, and it was written with the goal of being clear and concise. So grab a copy. Grab a copy. If you can't afford one, hit me up, right? Send me an email message. We'll get you one. Number 3, reflect on God's past provision. Remember how he carried you through past difficulties and trust that he'll do it again, because he will. Think about it. Look back on your life. When has he not shown up? He might have had you wait a minute, but his time is perfect. Number 4, connect with a spiritual community. I say this all the time. This is almost in every episode. It's so very, very important. I always say birds of a feather flock together. I'm trying to figure out a new way to say that because it's getting tired. But seek the support of like-minded believers who can pray for you and encourage you, especially when your faith falters or you feel weak. Next week, I'm going to do an episode titled Your Tribe Reflects Your Vibe. That's a new quote I created. It might be a little corny, but anyway, I'm going to rock with it. So be mindful. Be mindful of your circle. It matters. Number 5, I want you to create a dedicated, quiet space. I know everybody's kind of living together and families, especially with the times, but try to find a space for you. Set aside a particular space and a time to engage with God daily without distraction. Yeah, I said daily. I didn't say just Sunday. Sunday is very important. We got to get back to the Sabbath, what they called Shabbat back in the day. I'm going to talk about that again next week sometime, but just it's very important that we commit to spending time in this dedicated space with God at least once a day. Try to do that in the morning, right? I know life is challenging. We're busy, but trust me, give it a try. Give it a try. Throughout history, there have been countless instances of people's faith seeing them through, right? Trying times and seemingly insurmountable situations. One example I always refer to, this is my go-to, is Joseph in the Bible. He was sold into slavery by his brothers. Then he was thrown into prison, right, on false accusations. But eventually he rose to become a leader. A leader in Egypt, right? Through all his hardships, Joseph believed. He believed firmly that God was with him. Think about Job, right? Lord, I tell you, sometimes I feel like Job, but I know God got a plan. So, as we wrap up today's episode, remember that you don't have to face difficult times alone. In tight situations, remember Psalm 9:9. The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. By following the tips I gave you earlier and reflecting on the inspirational story I gave you, right, about Joseph and the story of believers all around you. There's people all around you with stories like this. I hope that you find strength, comfort, and closeness with God in your journey. Remember, relationship with God is more important than religion. You just got to get started. He'll guide you and teach you as you walk in the light. As you walk in the light, you'll be healed. I know he did it for me, and I know he'll do it for you too. Again, my life ain't been no crystal stair, like at all. So definitely take my word for it, because I know I'm speaking from a place of I'm being authentic. How about that? I can't keep it no realer with y'all. This is what works. I've tried everything else. I've tried to smoke it, drink it, sex it, and do all those things. None of that worked, right? So anyway, I digress. I didn't want to end the episode like that, but it's real, right? Real raw. That's what this podcast is. I want to thank you for tuning into this episode of the Start Fresh podcast. Please share it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at csBailey. And if you want to learn more about my branding and coaching services, visit my website at csbailey.com and follow me on all social at csbailey. If you're a purpose-driven woman, please, please, please take a moment to join my global women's movement. She is still dope. We have a brand new app and online community that's free until the end of October. I haven't decided if I'm going to extend it yet, so you better get in while you can get in. You can join now at sheisstilldope.com/app. And while you're at it, baby, check out my new global podcast network at youtube.com/sheisstilldope. Women from all around the world, powerful women igniting change globally. And you can also listen to She Is Still Dope on all major podcast platforms. Remember that even in the most challenging moments, we have the opportunity to grow stronger in our faith and find solace by leaning on his everlasting strength. Just like Prodigy, right, of Mobb Deep, who he found strength and comfort getting closer to God during his adversity. You too can overcome your struggles and emerge resilient. Just like csBailey, right? May our faith continue to grow stronger through whatever trials life throws your way, throws my way, right? So let's step into our extraordinary selves by embracing our faith and relationship with God, even in the tightest situations.
Hey y'all, it's Rain Bailey. I just wanted to thank you for listening to Start Fresh with my mom, csBailey. We hope you enjoyed the positive vibes and feel ready to conquer the day. Remember, you can learn more about her and her services at imcsbailey.com. Also, don't forget to follow my mom on all social media platforms at imcsbailey for more uplifting content. Now, go out there and start fresh. Catch you on the next episode.
This episode of Start Fresh has been sponsored by The Hustle Agency. The Hustle Agency is dedicated to helping women and minority entrepreneurs build successful and sustainable brands. They offer a range of services tailored to your needs. Find out more about how they can support your business journey by visiting their website at thehustleagency.com and stay updated by following them on social media at The Hustle Agency. If you're interested in sponsoring an episode of the Start Fresh podcast, just like The Hustle Agency, reach out to us. Our extraordinary host, csBailey, will personally showcase your brand's unique qualities to her engaged audience. Thank you for your support, and remember, it's never too late to transform your mindset and start fresh.